leaving the park now. I just finished straightening everything up, getting rid of trash, and now we're riding. Taking a little turn to check out Beaks. They got a wildlife sanctuary where they rescue birds and stuff. And on the way back from Fort Clinch, Fernandina, it's on the way. So I figured I'd pull off here. The rain's stopped. The sun's kind of out a bit, but I'm over like the canopy area because it's a dirt road. So let's check out Beaks real quick. Decided to stop at Kingsley Plantation. On the way back, it's right across. And this is a pretty interesting, cool place. I believe it's free to get in, and they have it's very historic. It's beautiful out here today. Like after the rain, everything's nice and cool. Here we go. I see the Tabby building right now. Tabby walls. Try to slow us down to like go by it. That's definitely something. I was crossing over here. Look, it says tour stop number 12. There in the bush, it's overgrown. But look at this road, it's washed out. And it's cutting like all these like little islands together. And this is to Kingsley. And before you know it, we're not gonna be coming back here anymore because the road's gonna be gone. It's gonna be washed out. And I want to show you this because it was kind of scary just now going across, and I wanted to capture it while it was still doing it. Check this out. It's washing away. Look at that. See that? That's the road. Look at that bubbling. What is that? Is this a spring? Dude, look at this. Holy crap. Look at that. Hold on. Look at that. That is a sinkhole. Dude, when we get to Kingsley Plantation, we might not make it back. Look at the road. It is washed. Look, it is doing something funky here. Look at that. Dude, that is going off. Do you see that? It's intimidating standing here. I'm telling you the truth on that one. Look at that. Whoa. If that's not something special, I don't know. Look at that. Wow. This is amazing me over here. Look at that. I have no idea what's going on here. Do you see all that swirling? I have no clue what's going on here. To the van because I'm blocking the road. You see this road? But I'm telling you, that's special. You see that? Well, that is special. And I don't see it slowing down. Most peculiar. What's Rafiki say from The Lion King? The weather, most peculiar. Well, I don't know. I used to like that flick. I don't know the correct number. I had a friend, Brian, and me, Brian, and Todd. In high school, we were doing a play called Big River, and he was working at a movie theater. Between The Lion King and Pulp Fiction, we watched it like every time we had a matinee. I think we watched them a lot. Lots of times we saw those films. I liked them a lot. But isn't that interesting? That was like most peculiar. And I just happened to stop, and that was what was shown to us. So it was shown to me, and it was shown to anyone else who's watching it. But to me, I met a unique cat in McDonald's last night. At first, I thought the kid was like wanting to fight me or something. He's like coming over and asserting himself, and I'm like, whatever, buddy. And then we ended up turning it into I shared scripture with him, and then his friends, the people I met yesterday were Charlie, Anna, and Aiden. We had a great conversation there, and then I met one of the employees. She was She's like, oh, I overheard you. Can I talk to you for a minute? And I was like, sure. And then I talked to her for a little while. Just about, philosophy on organized religions. We were talking about the books, the Torah, the Quran, and the Holy Bible. And then I was talking to him about Melchizedek. And I was just letting him know we're in the age of the New Testament. We're not in an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. We have to have some compassion. We have to forgive, and we have to understand what that ultimate sacrifice was, philosophically speaking. That it was so we would be judged with compassion. The simplest thing that I get from Jesus is he's just like, do to other people the way that you want to be done to you. That's it. So if you're going to murder and kill people, expect to be murdered and killed. If you're going to steal from people, expect to be stolen from. If you're going to do these things, expect them to be done to you. Just do the things to other people that you would expect to be done to you. So that's like the core values and attributes of something that's righteous and good. So we're talking about truth, honesty, compassion, forgiveness, kindness. We're talking about positive, reinforcing, developing attributes. I love you. Just made it to Kingsley Plantation. We're going to try to find a park ranger or someone and let them know about that natural event and see if it's something to be concerned about. I kind of feel like it's something to be concerned about, and see what happens. Maybe we'll be able to go for a tour on some stuff. It's still raining a little bit, but I wanted to show you Kingsley Plantation because it's directly across from the ferry, and it's either on the way to Clinch or on the way back to Clinch, or it all depends on where you're going, but they're all beautiful, exquisite places to educate yourself about history. I'm just going to grab some quick shots of some of the buildings and the structures on the way in. And we need to find someone to talk to. I see a school bus out here.
Waterfront, kitchen, garden, barn.
Okay, awesome.
And then the slave cabins. And then this is our information on the freedom and the slavery in the plantation era of Florida.
Awesome.
And are you going to visit all of the Timaquan Preserve, or are you, which
I
direction?
did Fort Clinch like earlier today.
Oh, so you're going south?
Yeah.
Okay, there's Fort Caroline. That's
Oh,
Fort.
I've been to Fort Caroline.
Okay, you've been there.
Yeah, I'm from Jacksonville, so I was just kind of like
Okay.
making like a little
All right, then you're familiar then with
a little
with
tour.
what's there.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate that. Kingsley Plantation. We just went into the little bookstore that they had there. We got some information on the grounds tour, and this place is absolutely phenomenal as well. Oh, they got a beautiful garden here. Let's check out the garden. We got some plantation crops grown for profit and sustenance. Okra, indigo, sugarcane, potatoes. I've been yanking all the indigo out of the garden. Managing labor. A presentation back over there. We'd have to come for one of those. He sounds like he's very knowledgeable. He's giving a good lesson. That'd have been a good one to listen to. Sounds like a great guy. And I was like, when I first got here, I was like so gonna bombard him. And I'm like looking at two buses. I'm like, I've just got to find someone isolated. I can't interject into that kind of. Look at that artifact I just found on the ground right here. It's like an 1800s, late 1800s, early 1900s Coke bottle, huh? I better not take it. I better leave it. I'll put it in the palm tree. That's awesome. It's a great place for the kids to come have their little field trip. It's a beautiful place just to come walk. It's a beautiful place to just come take a drive. We might come back here because it's 4 o'clock already. It closes at 5. We've got the maps and we've got a lot of editing to do for our Fort Clinch trip. I'm gonna open up this door. Access like my AC. Get out of here, mosquito. And I talked to the park rangers. I should have had the phone on. My bad. But I talked to them, and then I was like, "Can I pull my phone out and use it?" And they're like, "Sure." And it was when I was just asking for brochures and stuff. But I talked to the rangers and let them know, and they were like, "Well, thanks. We're going to close the road down." And they were like, "When you get up here to the stop sign, there's another route that you can take out." So we're gonna take that route out. Let's see. But first, I think I might just want to park over here for a second. We're gonna park over here for a second and look at these little tabby buildings real quick. With no selfie stick right now, no tripod. Going in the raw, old school, original. And we're at slave cabins. Let's give it a read. The Lost Art of Tabby. That's a big chunk of tabby right here. Huge chunk of tabby. Here, let's give it a look. Constructed nearly 200 years ago, these cabins were home to enslaved people. Following emancipation, former slaves lived here and worked the land. Slowly, individuals and families moved away, leaving the buildings to fall into ruin. Tabby was a labor-intensive concrete made from oyster shells, sand, and water. Tabby was poured into forms layer by layer until it became the buildings in front of you. That's a piece of tabby. And there's some cars riding out. Let's go in there. They've got it like tabby plastered out. sand bottom floor. Ooh, a bird. Ooh, a bird nest. This is like right by the house too. Look at this. You know, this is like good stuff for back then. Go out the back door. Those are the shingles. Those are the shingles. Those are cedar shakes. Those are them. Can you see them? Those are cedar shakes. That's what they had back then, not the asphalt. And then look, these are just all deteriorated homes, quarters. It's like all of a sudden you just kind of like feel something. Just makes you cry almost. Wow. Got like goosebumps. Look at my hairs. Ooh, oh, I don't like this one. Ooh. Oh, that one made my leg hair stand up. But they should do a paranormal thing here. That's what I'm thinking. Come camp out here at night and see what happens. Look at that, just rows and rows and rows of these slave cabins. Here's another place for us to learn a couple things. Let's take some shots of some stuff. Resistance. Slaves actively resisted bondage by purposefully slowing down their work pace, faking illness, or even mutilating themselves in order to lessen their value as human property. Resisting the inhumanity of their enslaved condition, slaves struggled to maintain a family life. Some African cultural traditions included using song and code to relay hidden messages. This tradition was sometimes used by slaves in their efforts to secretly pass on information and planning escapes. What would you do to resist slavery? Some slaves concealed their thoughts and feelings from their owner. Slaves prepared for freedom by learning to write and acquired as many skills as possible. Few managed to organize revolts or escape bondage. The strength to survive. Look, there they are. Alas, had it not been for my beloved violin, I scarcely can conceive how I could have endured the long years of bondage. It was my companion, the friend of my bosom, triumphing loudly when I was joyful. It was sad. Often at midnight, when sleep had fled, affrighted from the cabin, and my soul was disturbed and troubled with the contemplation of my fate, it would sing me a song of peace. To a cabin in a woodland drear, you've come a mammy's heart to cheer in this old slave cabin. You heartstrings grabbing, just lay your head upon my breast and snuggled close and rest, my little colored child. Your daddy plows the old massa's corn. Your mammy does the cooking. She'll give dinner to a hungry child when nobody's a-looking. Don't be ashamed, my child, I beg, 'cause you was hatched from a buzzard's egg, my little colored child. Stories of slave home life lay in few words left behind in narratives and interviews of former slaves. After preparing and eating their evening meal, they gathered around a cabin to sing and moan songs seasoned with African melody. Then, to the tune of an old fiddle, they danced a dance called the Green Corn Dance. We used to slip off into woods and old slave days on Sunday evening, way down in the swamps to sing and pray to our own liking. We prayed for this day of freedom. Getting closer to 5 o'clock. I get lost in these places. That's why I have to go to them early. I have to be there early because I'm just like, doo. I'll be like this. Here, I'll give you an example. You see that? Watch this. I'll be like this. I'll be like this. Wow. You feel that? Wow. I'll get lost on something like that for a while. Kind of like this right here. That's quality. Kind of like this. That's quality. That's nice. I have a feeling that's why a lot of these were torn down. You hear that? Solid, 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 and then watch. Wait, no, solid, 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 solid. I don't want to give up the loot location. But yeah, look at that. I get lost in a wall like this right here. I'd be like, look at that. Look at how it's tabby and then brick. The buses are leaving. There they go. Done with their field trip. I think they had a inspiring day here. I know I would have felt inspired after hearing the last bit of the lecture or the lecture or the ranger, the tutoring session. This place has no fireplace. Has a room. Wow. We'll definitely have to come back here. You gotta think that them chiseling out some mortar wasn't no big deal to them in order to hide something. Because they could reset it. You just dirty up the mortar and I'm telling you, masons are clever. Snakes have been sighted in this area. They will not attack, but if disturbed, they will defend themselves. Give them distance and respect. See, they found a lot of them. They've ripped out the mantel pieces. It's the bedroom. Look at that piece of wood. Look at that. You see how all that was? Wow. Look at that. They're just, some of them, man, this is like Big Dog's house right here. Look at the size of this one. something that sounds funky. Look at that windowsill. It's just so much. Kind of stuff that irritates me. You're like walking, everything's so natural, and then like someone's like, "Hoo-doo, I think it's a great place to throw my bag." Let's throw this away. Well, this really sucks, man. I've got to carry around someone's bag of dog crap. I can't find a trash can anywhere. It was your dog. Well, it looks like I'll be taking that. Looks like I'll be taking that blue bag with me because I can't find a trash can within this vicinity. As soon as I come to a trash can, I'll throw it away. Thanks, blue bag people. You're the best. Check this out. Another house. There's a split in the driveway. And there's just quarters everywhere. I do want to grab these other signs, so at least we'll have a somewhat fun video if you're into history and looking at things from the past and reading about them and learning about them and stuff. To be a slave was to be a human being under conditions in which that humanity was denied. Their condition was slavery. The island's landscape has changed dramatically since the plantation era. Gone are the roofs, fruit trees, wells, and garden plots. Trees and grasses now replace fields once tilled by slaves. I'll tell you one thing. The mosquitoes out here are ferocious. They are bloodthirsty. They are biting the mess out of me right now. I've really enjoyed this little trip. I hope you enjoy. It'd been a lot better if you were with me, because I know we'd have a lot more fun and explore a whole lot more, because I'm just kind of doing surface exploration. I'm not really delving into it. Let's take a look at these things right here. African Identity and Archaeology at Kingsley Plantation. I'm going to go real slow. I'm not going to read it. Well, I'm going to read it, but not out loud. Zephaniah. Does that sound like a wild turkey? What is that? Oh, there is some stuff down there. Oh man, oh man, oh man. It sounds like a wild turkey. Like Benjamin Franklin says, the turkey, a truly noble bird. Unlike our national bird. Dude, those are turkeys. Listen to them. Those are turkeys. Benjamin Franklin said he'd rather have the turkey, the wild turkey, as the national bird, because the bald eagle was a coward, a scavenger, and a thief. And our forefathers relied on the wild turkey for sustenance, thus making it a truly noble bird. Going back to the van. I think we're about to ride. We're gonna leave Kingsley now and head back to Jacksonville, Atlantic Beach, Maple. I love it. We're driving, jamming out the Jesus Christ Superstar. I like this music. We gotta take a different way out. They have a loop. You know I love you. Did you see our way? I believe in you and God, so tell me that I'm saved. Christ, you know I love you. Did you see our way? I believe in you and God, so tell me that I'm saved. Jesus, I'm with you. Touch me, Jesus. Jesus, I'm on your side. Kiss me, Jesus.
What more do you need to convince you that you've made it and you're easily as strong as the filth from Rome who rape our country and who terrorized our people for so long?
indigo. And this is a very old cross.
Temple should be a house of prayer, but you have turned it to a den of thieves. Get out! Get out!
Ooh. That would have been a sight to behold. Got some money. We came back to Little Talbot because I really like it. So it's a $3 per vehicle. The procedures: entrance fee is posted. Put entrance fee in envelope. Tear off stub. Place off envelope in deposit box. Hang stub on rearview mirror. All right, that's what we're doing. Lick. Seal it up. Oh, excuse me. Then we're gonna put this in the window. Boy, they don't want you to get it in there. Okay. So we were going to take the ferry, and then I decided not to. I still wanted to spend some time here, so I came back to Talbot. Now I'm cooking a little dinner right now. I managed to make a fire with all this wet wood out here. So I got a fire kicking. Got some chicken and dumplings, and I got some water boiling to make me some 4 cheese mashed potatoes. And my neighbor gave me that tuna salad, and I ate it last night, and it was so good. I still got some Kugel left, and that'll be my dessert. All right, I'm gonna cook up some dinner and eat it up. Made me a nice fire in the rain. It's been raining for a while. I've got it protected, and then I've gotten some wetter logs. I put them next to my fire so they can dry out as it's going along. That way I can keep the fire going in the rain while it's raining. Oh, dinner's absolutely delicious. Alright. Look at this. My neighbor gave me a golden spoon. She wants me to keep it as a family heirloom. Someone had stole the set but forgot to check the dishwasher, and this was in the dishwasher. She wanted me to have it. Robin, I was gonna eat these rolls with dinner. I started to eat one, but they just didn't taste right. Tastes like perfume or something like that. So I'm gonna feed this to the birds. We're wrapping up our trip, doing the dishes. Just want to say I love you. I miss you every day. It's not a day that hasn't gone by where I don't think about you or want you to be with me like every day. I love you. I've been sitting here relaxing, just enjoying the scenery. I just put the last log on the fire. I love you. Alright, we're gonna pack it up. Are still going off. I don't want to leave it smoldering, but it's still blazing. What is it, like 7:30 now? The fire's been cranking for like the last hour, in like 15 minutes in the rain. Beautiful. last night at a movie hour. From here, we're gonna try to see Grandma this morning and take a look at the sunrise going on. Clouds are like big puffy pieces of cotton candy right now. We missed it breaking the water on the horizon, but it still looks beautiful out here today. I was hoping there was going to be some surf, really. Let's go see Grandma. Saw Grandma. She was almost falling down when I went in there. I'm here a little early. When you ever think of solutions, do you ever think of like more than one solution? You should. Some people just get caught up on one solution. Robin gave me some chocolate, some Whitman's, one of those big boxes, so I brought it for Grandma. She looked really tired just now. Put her socks on, made sure that if she was getting in her wheelchair that she wasn't going to break herself. The nurse came in and then was going to get her dressed. I was starting to get her dressed, and then she came in to get her dressed. She just looks like she hasn't even been to sleep yet. So the other nurse was about to give her some medicine, so I think I'm just going to leave right now.